guys, what's up everybody? I hope every one of you is doing really well, and I welcome you back to a new camera angle on the same old channel, The Crazy Wisdom, with the same old me, Arpita. Alright, so today's video is not a normal astrology video, but rather I would be commencing a new series on the channel which would be known as The Crazy Life, and it would contain a set of short stories which we might have heard somewhere or the other before and which might sound very easy on the mind, but when we ponder over them and think about them deeply, it would actually leave a lasting impact on us and our personalities. And because the new year is just around the corner, and this is usually the time when we introspect ourselves and try to bring positive changes in ourselves and our lifestyles, I thought this is the perfect time to begin the series so that we can listen to these stories and take out some constructive and productive feedback and maybe change ourselves for the better. So what are we waiting for? Put on your thinking caps and your wisdom boots, and let's get on with our first story, which is called How a Random Act of Kindness Can Actually Change You for the Better. Okay, now, so once upon a time there was this thief or a robber, and he used to steal everybody of their riches and their money and their belongings, and this is what he used to do for a living, and therefore everybody was obviously very, very scared of him, and everybody tried to remain as far away from him as possible. Now one day he saw a group of priests passing by him, and he really got interested, and he got up and went to them and asked ki aap log kahan ja rahe ho? So they were obviously scared that he had turned up out of nowhere, and they said that we're going to the sacred river for having a bath. He was very interested in the idea. He suddenly got very interested and intrigued, and he was like, all right then, I'll come with you. Main bhi aapke sath chalunga. So everybody obviously got really scared, and they said, no, aap hamare sath nahi aa sakte, because you are a robber and you would rob us away from our belongings, and this is what you intend to do. He was like, no. He was very adamant, and he said, I wouldn't do anything of that sort. Just take me with you, because I really want to experience it. So because he was pressing the point so much, and they were obviously scared of him, they said, all right, you can accompany us. And by the time they reached the sacred river, it was already nightfall. So everybody decided that we would be taking the bath tomorrow morning, and we would just camp here somewhere near. And as this was being decided, everybody came to the conclusion that the robber would be sleeping right in the middle of them, because no one obviously trusted him and no one wanted him to escape with their stuff. Now it was 2 or 3 a.m. right in the middle of the night when this robber got up, and he very happily exclaimed that because everybody is sleeping, I should just go to the nearby market and I should do my usual stealing. So he very quietly got up and crept away. So there were a lot of shops, and he was searching as to what he should steal, when suddenly he heard a very, very faint yet very, very deep cry. He searched for the source of the noise, and he found that behind the bushes there was this lady who was whimpering and who was wailing in pain, and she was crying. And this lady, while she was still whimpering and crying, told him that she had just delivered a baby, and because of that she was feeling very weak, and she was unable to move, and she had had nothing to eat or drink since that evening. So he just thought, all right, so tell me, how can I help? And she said that if you want to really help me, just get me something to eat or drink, and that would be it. That would be enough. So he quickly went to the nearby market, and he stole everything that he could to eat and drink, and came back to the lady, and she happily ate everything that he had brought. And after she was well fed and satiated, she thanked him with her full heart, and she said that now that I'll be able to walk after a while, I'll be gone to my house, and thank you so much. And now he decided that as it was already nearing dawn, so he would better get back to all the priests, otherwise if he indulged in any more stealing, they would know. He anyway went back, and he slept on his place. And when it was finally dawn and everybody woke up, they got ready and started going towards the river. So now the thief was sitting at a little distance away and was watching the rituals, and he saw that everybody was going in the river and performing some chants and taking the holy water in their hands, but nothing happened, and they were returning disappointed. So he asked one of them as to what they were doing, and they said that this is a ritual where if a person has done good deeds and the gods are in favor of him and the gods want to bless him, a lotus flower would appear in their hands when they'll be taking this holy water in their hands and praying. So gripped by deep interest once again, he said that, all right, I'll be doing this. And the moment he said that, everybody just started laughing at him, and they exclaimed that how can you even think of getting that lotus in your hand when we, the most learned priests and the ones who have done such good deeds in their lives, didn't get that. So he was like, no, 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 whatever the case is, I just want to try this once. So again, he was adamant and he pressed the point. And because he was a thief who could loot them at any moment, they were like, they reluctantly agreed. Okay. And they were like, all right, go ahead and try your luck, which would anyway not work. And thus he went forward and started performing the ritual and took the holy water in his hand, and boom, that was the most shocking moment for everybody around, because right there it was, the beautiful lotus right in his hands. Everybody was like completely perplexed and in total shock, and all the priests, they just cornered him and they asked him that, what have you done, because we know that all throughout your life you've been up to no good, and you've always robbed and you've always stolen. And he was like, I don't remember anything that I could have possibly done to get this thing. I didn't do anything throughout the day, throughout the night. And then he remembered, that was the moment when he remembered what he did, and he recalled and reiterated everything that happened the last night with that lady who had just delivered a baby. And the moment he said that, the moment he voiced that thing out, he himself, that realization stuck him and everybody around them. He was like, all right, this is the moment, and I give up on everything bad that I've been doing. Because, he realized that just by doing something that trivial, according to him, he actually gained a second chance at life. So why not just do that for the rest of his life? That moment, he gave up on everything bad that he had done, he had been doing, and he had been planning to do, and he took the right path, and he changed his life for the better. And this is something we can learn from at the end of the day, that by doing just one small random act of kindness for somebody, we can change our perspectives towards our own selves, and we can change others' perspective towards us, and we can actually get a new life, a new chance, a second chance of making things better. Then why not practice it on a daily basis and change our lives for the better? Alright guys, so this was my first story of the series. Do tell me how you feel about it in the comment section below. Don't forget to leave a cute little thumbs up if you liked it, and keep subscribing to the channel to remain updated on more on zodiacs, astrology, and obviously motivation. And so on this note, be crazy and be wise until we meet for the next time. I'll see you guys sooner. Bye bye.